Okay, YouTube, hello. Good morning. And I gave it away, but today we're going to be reviewing an Epiphone Les Paul Baritone. So it's not your average run-of-the-mill Epiphone Les Paul. It's a baritone, and it's not your average run-of-the-mill baritone that Epiphone makes, because they typically make these like iron cross ones or whatever. You'll notice the graphic on it that they're 28 inches long. This is actually only 27.75 inches long, so it's still like longer than most like 8 strings, like an RGA, 27-inch scale length, or, you know, the 2228 Prestige, you know. But it definitely, man, this thing wails. It's not actually mine. It's a friend of mine who I jam with a lot, but he left his stuff here. The dude actually reviewed the bass for us, so yeah. This is his main axe or whatever. Has some mods to it, so we will go over these. We will go over all this right now. Hold on. So, I'll fix the camera angle. But here you have it. Look close. We'll get some good pro shots of it afterwards, I guess you could say. But this is the guitar. We'll start out with the features. It's a matte black finish, as you can tell, with a finished neck, not like an unfinished, and it's just black all around. So we have a set neck construction, pretty typical of, you know, the Les Paul style of guitars. Even the Gibson Epiphone, they're all practically set necks. Also really cheap that are bolt-ons. We have the Tunematic style bridge and tailpiece that, you know, Gibson's really known for. You see it on other things like ESP EXs or whatever, LTD EXs and stuff, but where they get the inspiration from, probably Gibson, hence the Explorer EX. Anyway, so for hardware, the tuners are actually swapped out. You bought it from a dude, so you got Grover tuners on it instead of the stock tuners, so those are pretty nice. They're like actually extremely solid. They really feel like really solid tuning machines, like opposed to even the Jackson ones I have, or the Ibanez diecast ones. They're just, because of the vintage style ones, so they're like pretty, there's a lot of metal on there, I guess, and it stays in tune pretty well, especially with the 27.75-inch scale length. Just everything is just taut. So as for features, as you can tell, one of the pickups is swapped out. That's actually a single coil in the bridge. It's like a Wilburn custom shop. I have no idea what it is. I mean, it's a single coil though. It's really annoying at loud volumes. We have a plan to change that. I'll tell you about that at the end. Then, like, they didn't really say much on the pickups. They just said they were like Alnico magnets in them. So I guess that's worth mentioning. In the neck pickup, the Alnico magnet pickup. So the volume knob is gone, but there's a volume pot and a tone pot too, and an Ahoy sticker input jack right here. But there's like some weird mods that this dude did to it, like the pickup selector. Yeah, it's just the one or the other, bridge, you know, bridge or the neck. However, the guy like did some weird boost mod thing to the bridge pickup, so that's worth mentioning. Another thing worth mentioning is the body woods. Believe it or not, we have a maple top on a mahogany body. We'll get a close-up of it. You can see actually where the top is. It's probably about a 1/4 inch thick. So it's like a real top. So mahogany body, maple top, mahogany neck, rosewood fingerboard. And we have the typical like no fret markers, of course, as you can tell, which I think it kind of looks cool, but I mean, it's definitely an acquired taste, but really don't really need fret markers. Oh, I guess the frets, they're jumbo frets for sure on this, but I don't know. I think they're like medium jumbo. They didn't even specify on that because there's very little specs out there for this instrument. I know it's made in the Unsung, or I think that's how it's pronounced in Korean, but it's made in Korea, obviously. Unsung Factory. It's spelled like unsung, kind of like the helmet song, you know. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome song. But anyway, yeah, it's made in that factory, which is like a pretty interesting factory. Oh, and it's made in like 2004, 2005 circa run. I looked it up on one of those like weird websites you can go to that you look up the serial number, and it was like the first serial number I've ever had success with. It's like, I know these guitars I have are legit, not copies, but like the serial numbers doesn't run on these certain sites. I don't understand why. You can verify it with the company that made it. But yes, this ran in the Unsung factory, 2004 or whatever, 2005, 2004. I don't know, I'll clarify that probably towards the end when it comes to me. But they said that factory like can produce up to like 50,000 guitars in a year, and I was like, wow, a lot of MIKs there. So this is definitely super, super, super high-end Epiphone. Before you get into Gibson territory, really. If it's made in Korea, it doesn't really get any better than that for Epiphone nowadays. But yeah, it's for craftsmanship, quality control, I would say, yeah, it's... I mean, you paid like $500 for this. I think you pay like 7 or 8 new, when they were new. And I could kind of see paying something like that for this. I'm not really into this body shape because, first of all, no relief cut. What a bummer. There's no like lip to get in here, so it's like a little more difficult to play, I find. But and I don't like tunematic style bridges. I like track. I mean, honestly, this is like the opposite of what I want to play because I like playing like Jacksons and stuff. Next, a little beefier, I noticed, but it's not like Les Paul beefy. It's just like a little beefier. The frets it's noticeably harder to play because, or maybe I'm just delicate or whatever, but I find on a 25.5 inch scale, opposed to the 27.75 inch scale, it's a remarkable difference, and it's definitely something to note when you're buying this guitar. I have it set up in, I put it in drop A, so it's just like B standard, right, a drop A, it's drop that low, so I got like I put the gauges that I use on my Jackson, believe it or not, but it feels so great right and tight on you. So you got a 60, 46, 36. I put the 26 on here so it wouldn't have to be wound. I use a 22 on Jackson on one too, but then a 17 and 13. So it's working out pretty well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like 22 frets or whatever. I guess that's something to mention. It's pretty not that hard to access these high frets up here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the strap locks are in a good position to sit on you. He holds it like, you know, wicked low. I hold mine like, you know, at my boobs. But aside from that, I mean, yeah, we'll give some pro shots on this. I mean, other than that, I mean, there's really not much to it. Then I'll tell you what I was gonna do after. So we'll move coffees. So we have the Epiphone. Well, this is upside down. You got a little bit of my toe in there too. But yeah. Get some running check. Oh, if you want to see the case, that's the hard shell case it comes in. You have a bunch of dirty clothes, clean clothes actually. I'm just too lazy to fold them. I took the truss rod cover off because I'm a boss. You can tell it is it's kind of like a weird abalone furloid looking thing right there. Yep. Some shots down the fretboard. I know a lot of goons would probably dye that black, but it's like, come on, dude, you know, life isn't ebony. I mean, trust me, I like my coffee ebony, I like the women ebony, but I'm not a huge fan of dyeing fretboards. So you see that. You can see the neck's like fairly beefy. Okay, shouldn't get my hand in the way, but have to. You see Grover's pretty boss. Grovers are pretty nice. You see the one electronics cavity there, pretty nice. And we'll give a shot from downwards. Had a plate of cornflakes over there, left it on the floor because I finished. But yeah, what a beast of a neck, man. If you have any questions on this, I mean, just ask. I would do a sound review on it, but yeah, whatever. I'll just post videos and stuff of him playing it, and that's probably even better. You can see the set neck construction. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, this might be the last video I put up this year since it's like the 30th or something, the 20. What is it today? Yep, it's the 30th now, so yeah, but I plan to do a few more covers and stuff within the next week or so. Gotta watch My Mom's House January 6th through 31st. I mean 6th through 13th. Gonna probably put a bunch of originals in. Just been jamming around with some band kind of people, trying to get some two things going. And oh yeah, I was gonna take the guitars out of like my Jackson SL3MG Soloist, and I was gonna put them in here, take all the electronics out of there, because I'm gonna put an 85X in the bridge, EMG 85X, and 89X in the neck, and so it pretty much has new wiring since it's the X series. So and I'll pop that in there because that'd be an extremely nice upgrade. Probably 85 in the bridge though, because 85's boss in the bridge. But yeah, so to make this quick video that turned into 12 minutes, but whatever. And let's just say hi to our friends at Dragon Force, because they're boss.